fucking all
I think
suntanny.
this is fine. And then, all right, so
He literally looks the same every episode.
I know it. T-shirts. We got some sun.
He's like a
He's just
cartoon
saying
character.
you don't particularly look good.
Oh.
I'm trying to boost
wait.
him up, man.
I didn't know if you were saying I always look good or I always look bad. I didn't know.
He just says you don't look any better right now.
He looked the same.
He said I didn't look any worse.
CJ, you look good too, man. Gage, you're killing it,
Gage
bro.
is crushing it. I like Gage.
Elena, you're all put together today. I like it, man. There's good energy in here.
I like sweatpants that get skinny at the ankle, and Gage seems to rock those a lot.
I can't pull that off. I can't pull that off.
No, I like that though. Like I think you had another pair earlier that they get thin right at the ankle.
Yeah, that's not really a choice of his. It's
no, he's got skinny ankles.
You got cankles?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
I was like, dude.
Oh.
I was like, from the knee down, Gage is crushing it.
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm saying he doesn't have
I
big.
don't know.
It's not
rocking the
not
white
big ankle
Cons?
guys. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Those Converse are always fun.
You're gonna comment on Gage's sense of fashion.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right.
I was saying I
You rocking
appreciate the sweats that get skinny at the ankle. That's all.
It's not my thing.
Mm.
What do they call those? Joggers, runners?
I think they're joggers.
Ugh.
Or
It
something.
feels like it looks uncomfortable to me.
You doing a lot of jogging?
I don't like sweatpants with pockets in them.
I do. What?
No, it just
You're a fucking-
they
you're-
get like puffy.
You're
I don't-
bananas.
I don't like pockets.
Do you like to go out in sweatpants?
I used to.
Yeah. Well,
I
then
don't
you,
have any go out.
You need
sweatpants anymore.
pockets.
Ooh, I'm gonna get a tracksuit
I have gone
next
out
week.
sweatpants.
Let's go Adidas tracksuits for the pod.
You want to start rocking tracksuits?
Once in a while, not all of them. I don't want it to be my thing, but I'm down.
I would so wear matching tracksuits one week. It'd be fucking hilarious.
How would we not wear?
Isn't that ripping off?
Who does that? No one. No.
Your boy did that
Who?
on tour with his buddies.
Who?
Dave, Bert, Jesus.
Oh, that was one day. He bought them jackets.
I don't know.
They don't do a show.
They were full blown tracksuits.
They were traveling.
Sure. I mean,
I love flying in fucking sweats, or like soft pants.
yeah. All right, we're good to go. All right, what do you want to do about this bottle?
Let's pop this shit.
You popping it? She popping it? Who's popping it?
She's got one job. What the fuck? Yeah, that's your cue.
All right.
Fuck.
Did you know that when you spin it, when you're opening it, how many turns it is? It's the same every time.
4.
To open the which?
The cage, or they call it like a muselet.
It's 4 turns.
That was my guess. What do you think?
5,
No, it's less than that. It's 2.
Like
6.
but like
Always 6, but
Always
like 6.5.
6.5.
Sounds like some female logic right there. Yep. I just think that. So here's what we're doing. We're gonna have Elena open this because Tim's been getting too sloppy. We had to pull him for a week. Well,
I get into it, man.
it's
I get into
everywhere.
it.
So I think
and I like starting the show with a bang. You know what I
I
mean?
know, but I think Elena can.
I feel like this is gonna be a soft open.
I think it needs to be. Oh boy.
Isn't she a bartender?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay, so she knows
that
what she's
thing was
doing.
bent.
Little
I'll give you
fun.
a little.
Oh,
There it is.
there we go. You get the pop. You get the ceremonious.
Let's get this thing started.
Alrighty. Yes.
Dope
So
City.
last week we kind of went in on women a lot. And this week we figured we'll step it up. We're gonna we'll get a champagne
So
girl.
we got a pretty girl to serve us champagne.
Yeah.
Grab him by the pussy.
Make sure you guys vote.
Voting's important. Oh, and she's still.
There it is.
We can't avoid it.
Now we got a show. Okay.
See, gosh, guys.
Ready to go.
Why must we always? Doesn't have to be too full. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Oh my gosh. Chill. Is there any?
I love you. Thank you.
There's no better way to start a show than with some
No.
chilled bubbly, man.
A nice young lady
All
giving you a
right.
a glass of champagne. That's just a good way to start.
Yes. Cheers. Thank you so much.
Cheers, Laney. Thank you. And it was
Marty?
cleaner. It was cleaner than when Tim does it.
Yes. And I was off the hook. All right. I think
All
we're
right.
ready to go.
We're started.
Dope City Broadcast.
We're off and running. Episode
y'all.
9.
Drink up if you have some bubbly at home.
All right, we've been busy, guys.
It's been a fun week.
We have been getting healthy.
I am in a much better place mentally for the first time in a couple
Well, you
weeks.
couldn't be in any worse of a place.
No, it was.
If you think about it that way.
No. but
You were really moping around. Dude, this guy.
I was. I
don't know if
could
we-
feel it, man. I was like, what's that the Peanuts character from Charlie Brown that walked around with the cloud over his head
stink
the whole
lines.
time?
That's,
No, not the stinky guy, just the sad guy.
Dust. No.
Just mopey, man. I
What
just
was
felt
his name?
mopey.
Dusty.
It's the
Dirt
worst
Pits,
feeling.
Whatever.
But I feel good now. Feel good energy.
Dustpan. What's his name? Dustpan.
That's a different character, man.
don't
Pigpen.
know.
Pigpen. That's a different character, man.
All right. Well, you've been at least you're cheery a little bit now. See, he was getting weird, CJ.
I
Like I'd watch, he'd be watching like the news and like some political figure would say something bad, and he just to himself,
Okay.
like no one's in the room, he'd just be like, he's on the list. And I'm like, what list? What do you got? And he's like, he's on the list.
Oh.
Tim, if Tim gets some bad news health wise for himself, someone's gonna die.
Well, looking at him, it's coming. I was kidding.
Oh, yeah.
Here's the thing. I think we all go through it. You can't overdose on the news, man. You just gotta shut it off sometimes, man.
It's rough, dude. But we've been getting outside more. You know what? I've been thinking. All right, so yesterday first little housekeeping announcement. We're gonna start releasing these on Mondays now. We record them on Thursdays. We're trying to get them on Fridays, and it's just too quick. We're not good. We're you
You
know
got
us.
too much to do these days. It's hard to
Couple of R
It's hard to
words.
edit a 45-minute podcast. So
Well, we want to get some fun stuff out, and we want to do it right, and we're kind of R-worded. So, we're gonna release them on Mondays now. Give us some more time. Give us a whole weekend. But other than that, yeah, we've been hiking. We went on a hike yesterday. They opened up the trails what are they?
you got a nice glow.
Hmm?
You got a nice glow.
I got a lot of
We
sun.
got some vitamin.
I got a lot of sun. I've been
vitamin
thinking
D.
humans are a lot like plants. You know, we need
Mhm.
sunlight. We need water.
We're green. We taste delicious.
You know, the Jews. I don't know. No, but we're plant-like. Dude, we need sunlight. Like I've
You need it.
I
You
was-
definitely feel when you don't have it.
I
for
was someone who
sure.
wasn't getting a lot of it, and now I've been going out more and getting sunlight.
Well,
and it's
You ever notice when you see someone with like a healthy little bit of sun on them, you just assume
Mhm.
automatically that guy's doing good.
doing good? Yeah.
Yeah, they're doing all right.
Or he's doing manual labor. You know, like one,
Either way, he's doing better than
he's
you.
doing better than me. Yeah.
Yeah, he's getting out. He's living his best life.
But it's the sun. Like I don't know, man. Makes you feel better. Makes you
Makes
look
you
better.
feel good.
You know, because we forget we're outside animals. We built we've come so far as humans. We build these cages and we live in them now. But like
Well, you know what? It's
we
weird
forget to go
too.
outside. We're outside. We're outside
Like
cats.
as comics, you just become nocturnal.
yeah.
You know, so that gets away from you. But you don't. It doesn't hit you so bad when you're out touring and doing shows that you're nocturnal and you're up all night, and then you sleep
Yeah.
during the daytime. You go out and do a show. You feel okay.
Just sitting around
But
the
you
house.
take away the show and you're nocturnal. You're just a snail
I
at
mean,
that point.
Just
Like,
depressed. Yeah.
yeah, you're just a hermit crab. So Marty looked up. How do you find that hiking trail?
Oh man, I just Googled trails, and then it popped up.
Kids these days, man.
I got these cool shoes online, trail
Oh.
shoes, and I popped the top, and we walked. Dude, we did like a good.
You were so funny with your new shoes. You were like an 8. You remember when you were like 6 or 7 years old? And you got a new pair of sneakers, and you would run back and forth down the hallway like
Yeah,
you're so
that's kinda-
fast.
Well, what I did, I got
It's actually
trail
good.
runner shoes, so the bottoms are like for being on trails, and
Those are wait. Those are trail runner shoes. You could have saved a couple bucks. Got some trail hobbler shoes.
Thank you for that. Very funny. Very.
Bro sprained his ankle. walking-
I didn't sprain it.
down
I
the
had a
hill.
little roll because this fucker's like, look at the sky. The sky's so cute. So I tried to look up while walking downhill. I hit a rock. I rolled my ankle a little bit. It was fine.
You were going good until you looked up.
I can't look up and walk.
I don't know. It was treacherous trail.
I kind of did like, I don't know. But anyway, we're getting healthy. Tim is. That's another thing too. Tim, we have a new challenge for Tim.
I do a lot of challenges.
He's a push-up guy. I don't know what happened.
All right.
We were sitting around.
CJ, I got one for you. Remember when you went totally Team Matt when I said I could beat him? I didn't say I could beat him. I asked him if he could beat me in a 50-yard dash.
Oh yeah.
And you were all in. I was dumbfounded. I could not believe that.
I could still beat you in a race.
I think it's 100. I think it's unanimous. Everyone thinks you can beat me in a race. I could not believe
a quick dash. I think so. But like so I bet him $100, CJ, that he couldn't do 1,000 push-ups in 1 week.
Okay.
I thought like, all right, he's gonna try to bust out like, 100. It was 143 a day, and I figured, all right, by day like 4 or 5, he's gonna start getting really tired. So I bet him he couldn't do it. It sounded like a lot, 1,000.
How's that bet look?
He busted out 201 the first day, which was yesterday, and we did like a 7-mile hike, and he busted out 201 push-ups yesterday. Woke up today, and he's already done. You're up to what?
I'm up to 50, but I had shit on my plate.
So you did 50 more today. But I'll tell you this though, I'm banking on that elbow getting hurt.
Yeah, I was killing it right off the bat. I was like, "This is the easiest money I've ever made." But I actually had to do the math. I'm like, "All right, 1,000. So it's 143 a day."
143. So, but your elbow, It's
And,
hurting a little bit today.
Yeah, I busted out 200 yesterday. No problem.
Overexerting
Just do a
yourself.
couple of sets here and there, But yeah, I was feeling it in the tendon of my elbow today. I was like, because that's his only chance of winning this bet. Your only chance is if I pop something.
I don't know. I think I'm gonna try to get. I'm gonna try to get.
And
him really
by the way,
fucked up.
I'm very determined.
Yeah.
I will. There's no way I'm not winning this bet. I will do I'll do one push up a time with one arm if I have to get to it that. And he bet me $100.
Yeah.
It's like,
I might have to resort to crazy. I might have to get my boyfriend to put a tracksuit on and get
And
a
then
lead
he
pipe
was-
on your elbow. Fucking Tanya Harding you.
yeah.
Tim's just like, why?
Have Anthony Giuliani or whatever that guy's name is show up.
Let's get CJ to do
Why?
it. CJ will do it.
Go 50-50, $50 each. You have a low budget.
I'll give him. Yeah, I get $100 if you don't do it. So yeah, I'll give you $50 to just take that elbow out. I think it's gonna go out on its own.
To me, the funniest thing about the whole bet was after we bet the night before, and I said, all right, let me start tomorrow, and we'll go noon to noon a week from now. And after we bet, I couldn't have been more confident, and he was equally as confident that I was going to lose, and he's like, this is my last chance. I'm giving you to take the bet back. And I was like, you're out of your mind, dude.
Dude, he hit. So we started at noon. So the daily allotment is 143. He hit the daily allotment by like 3 p.m. the first day. So like it took him like 3 hours to do 143 push-ups.
I was at 100 in an hour.
Yeah, it was. I was like, he did 10%.
That's 10%.
Yeah,
Just money spent.
I don't know. I just hope that elbow gets.
Yeah, I
I'll
do
tell you-
feel tendonitis in my elbow.
I
That's
don't
the
feel
only thing.
too.
But it's not enough.
I don't feel
It's
too
not
confident. Also, I know a lot about you. Like, you'll risk permanent damage to your elbow just to not lose this thing. Like a doctor will be like, if you do any more push-ups, you won't be able to. You'll be like, fuck it, take the arm.
Take
after
the
this.
just take it off. Cut
You'll do the 100
Cut me,
push-ups.
Mick.
Yeah, you're a psycho about that. But I don't know. You're feeling good?
I find satisfaction in doing these weird things, like going blind for 24 hours. And our next one, but
Nope.
yeah,
No,
there's
it's
no way I'm
not.
not doing 1,000.
He wants
push-ups.
to go sleep deprivation for 48 hours.
How long do you think you can stay
I
awake?
don't think I'm
TJ?
doing that.
I don't
You've
know.
stayed
If I-
up a
if
whole
I-
night before, right?
Oh
You-
yeah,
you
of
pulled an
course. I mean,
all-nighter.
plenty of times. But like, I'm trying to think if I could.
Have you done 2?
48's a lot.
I think the most I've stayed up on like a consistent basis when I went to Italy one time, because like
It's always traveling.
it was like a 9-hour flight there, but we had from New York, so we had to like fly to New York, layover in New York, 9-hour flight. Like by the time we got to Italy, it was already the next day,
Yeah,
and then we
and then
stayed
you're
up
up.
a whole day there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I fucking crashed. Like,
Yes.
so I probably made like maybe 40 hours awake, but
Yeah.
dude, after 40 hours, it's almost impossible.
I think after 24, you could score because like I've done like 36 before with some traveling stuff, but
See,
I don't know.
I don't think after 24 it gets squirrely. That's what you're missing. Like, say you wake up at 9 a.m. 24 hours later, it's 9 a.m. You've already made it through the day. You're up for that day. So it's at least a day and a half if you pull an
You're
all-nighter.
Yeah,
weird.
it's fine.
Or you
though.
crash at like 7 p.m., which
I don't
is
know.
weird.
I don't like it. I'm not doing that one. You can do that one, but
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it.
I like to sleep. I'm tired.
48?
I want to take a nap right now.
What's the next one, Tip? Just cocaine and crack all night?
No,
I
he
think-
won't do any of the fun ones. It's
Hey,
like it's
crack
like
challenge.
no, he doesn't do fun ones. He's like let's not sleep. Or,
How much acid can I do in a weekend?
yeah. No, his are always like I'm gonna eat nothing but carrots, or I'm not gonna look at things for
They
a
are.
day.
Yeah, you're right. You
They're
know what? You're
boring.
right. They are healthy.
It's never like I'm gonna try to fuck as
Wimpy
many
shit.
girls as I can in one day. It's never like a fun thing. It's always
Well, he
Well,
wants
all right, what's
something
the
that's
date?
achievable, but
yeah.
Over unders 1.
Yeah. Over unders 1 on that one. Yeah.
Easy money. Fuck, I lost that one. How did I
Yeah.
lose that one?
You got a hand job from someone in transition. Does that count?
Honestly, on quarantine, that's a tougher challenge.
Getting laid on quarantine? Yeah. I mean, unless you're living with the person you're fucking, then it's pretty easy.
We still might be running even.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, probably.
I hear a
nice.
lot of yelling going on at night.
Yeah, well, it's more fighting now than any, well, or spirited conversations. Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
Heated conversations.
Spirited. No, it's good to express yourself.
Sometimes you just gotta.
2 o'clock in the morning, you got a lot of expressing to do. I heard y'all expressing yourself very clearly on 2 ballots. That's an issue the other night. It was pointed out to me that they were not fighting. I was like,
It
okay.
was just a heated discussion.
Well, it had all the symptoms of a fight.
Well, yeah, it ended up with me being like, okay, I'm wrong. I don't know. If it wasn't a fight, how come I have to say I'm wrong?
You had to apologize
Yeah,
for your
yeah.
spirited opinion.
Yeah. Fuck.
The COVID's getting everybody.
It's
man.
getting everybody.
Quarantine's
man.
getting everybody.
Quarantine got everyone to be crazy, bro.
We're seeing the light though, man. Maybe not in California.
The light?
I don't see it letting up in California yet.
Dude,
but
they
it's letting
announced
up.
what? In LA County, 2.5 more months at least or something like that.
It's crazy. Like the best places to be, you can't do anything. They're letting everybody out in Georgia and Alabama, but L.A. and New York City, you're not going anywhere for a little bit.
Well,
I don't think so.
Florida's open. I mean, they're doing. Pardon me. They're doing comedy in some places now.
Yep. I just I don't know, man. I accepted a gig.
Yeah. So all right. So
It's so funny,
Let's
like-
unpack all this. Tim's
all
got
right.
a gig coming up. We just found this out. What, today?
Last night.
Last night.
Yeah.
Bar show gigs. I don't.
Yeah, it's not a club. It's
in Nevada.
it's in Nevada.
Okay.
What do you think? You think I should take it? I said yes.
Yeah. Fuck
Well,
it,
here's
man.
the thing. Like, our whole existence is touring and doing comedy shows, and that's just been yanked out. We can't do it at all.
Yeah.
So and then every other day I get an email from a date that we had booked, a club that we're supposed to go to, and we can't do it. I hate it. It's just devastating. So I got nothing to do. And then I got offered a gig. A show's opening up in Nevada. And it was cool. He's like, "Would you be interested in doing this?" And my automatic instinct was like, "Yeah, of course, I'll do it." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't even like think about all the
Repercussions.
ugh, fuck. Now I got to go to Nevada and do a show."
Well, luckily you don't have to fly, so you can drive.
Mhm.
I'm sure it'll be some kind of a socially distanced setup,
And it pays like $8,000-9,000.
and of course, that's another thing too.
That was for the Kramer.
How can you say no? How can you say no to such a high paying gig? The bar
I
show.
mean, they're
in
giving me like 3 Miller Lights. I mean, I gotta go.
Boulder City, Nevada. Yeah, I mean,
So the show's in Boulder City, Nevada, and yeah, I said yes. And
Why
and then
here's
right
what's so
afterwards,
funny.
I was like, I don't know.
I'm so
man.
torn on this. All right, so I was talking to our buddy Tony Casillas, and he just did a show at the Addison Improv.
Yeah,
And I reached out to him. I was like, buddy, how was it? Because I'm so curious. Like,
I
how'd
know.
it
I
go?
saw that and I was like, ugh.
Well, he said, and we talked not too in depth about it, but he was like, look, they had about 50, 60 people. They were seating them at distance, safe distance apart.
60 people at the Addison Improv.
Yeah.
Ugh.
But okay, so what does it seat? 300?
Yeah,
Okay.
it seats more than that because it has a long part in the back.
All right, but that's 20%.
So that's actually a good club to do 20% because you can still get quite a bit of people in there and it feels okay. Yeah, 60 people
Well-
probably feels fine.
But he said that he got the impression that the people who went felt safe, which I guess is all that counts. If people felt like it was a safe atmosphere, we're
We're gonna have to see how it goes.
we're
you know?
watching. I know.
Give me another month and see
It's-
how Addison's looking.
It works out so great if it works out.
Let
But-
Tony go infect everybody and see how it affects the numbers.
Well, look at we're listening to Rogan and who is it? Callan. Brian Callen's doing the Houston Improv the end of this month.
They're booking gigs. Oklahoma City's doing gigs this weekend.
And he said that they're letting him have 200 people capacity.
That seems like a lot. To me.
So when I first watched that, my gut reaction was like, that's not good. It's too much. But then you start to think, how many people go in and out of a Home Depot every day? How many people are going in and out of Subway sandwiches? I know, we're only letting in 40 people at a time at Ralph's or whatever, but
I've been to Home Depot
Which is
6 times.
which is a grocery store. But you cycle it in. How many people are touching things? So now can you have 200 people for 90 minutes in the Houston Improv? I don't know. Is it good? Is it bad? I'm so torn on it, dude.
My biggest concern is we're gonna look back 4 months from now and
I
be like,
know.
oh, why did we do that?
Yeah,
Or we might be like it's fine.
it's just
And
weird.
then we're like, why didn't we book everything?
I'm more on the. I just think it's like either things are shut down or they're not. It's weird to like. It's,
Yeah.
It's like you can't have 60 people in this improv, but you can let hundreds of people go in and out of a Home Depot every day. Is that essential? I don't. It's.
I don't know. I hear people say, I need to get out. I need to laugh.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm torn. I don't know. It's weird.
we need music. We need comedy.
Well, that's the thing too. Is like you wonder like
That's essential to me.
that is an
That's
argument.
what we're doing.
How essential is a comedy club? Like, do people need to go and?
From my point of view, it's like the lowest level.
Yeah. I mean,
I love doing it. I don't want to not do it, but I'm like, I mean, if it's the human race depends on it, we can, I could not.
I
do
got
the
hot.
gig.
I got hot takes though, dude.
You got some good
I
dick
got
jokes, some
hot
good jizz.
bits.
Yeah,
You know
we
what's
have
weird?
been writing. That's been fun.
We've
We'll
been
talk about
writing. We have nowhere to try. Can I got a
But
bit I'm trying.
I wonder if like here's the thing: like, the comedy industry. First off, as far as like COVID, it affects us so on the nose. Like
Yeah.
we do our shows in tight quarters with packed rooms.
The reality
That's the best way to do it, and that's the worst thing for right now.
and the reality is that a comedy club going back to 100% capacity will be one of the last things we see as far as going back to normal goes. And like that'll be the last thing where
People in comedy clubs don't like sharing a table when there's nothing going on. You know what I mean?
But then it's weird. Like all right. So in Florida, another example, you have a restaurant that seats normally 300 people, whatever, and you're only allowed to have 25% capacity. So you have and 90 people are allowed in the restaurant at once. Well, how many times are you turning that in a 12, 13-hour day?
Right.
You're
There's
talking
still
about
400 people coming
You're talking
in.
about 2,000 people are still going to go into an Olive Garden throughout the day. Yeah, only 90 at a time, whatever.
You're smart, man. You should run for like.
No,
governor or
but I'm just saying.
something.
But I'm saying, either
I
shut,
hear all these numbers. I don't know
but
what the hell's
shut
going
that
on.
down. Either
I don't
shut
know.
that down or don't. But it's like it's weird to be like you can go to Olive Garden, you go to Home Depot,
You keep
but
using
you
logic.
can't go to home. You can't go see a comedy show. Like,
Mhm.
why are we drawing the line there?
Again, I
Yeah,
just
I
think part of me thinks it's not that important.
Is going to Olive Garden? Like
No,
that? You know what I'm
no,
saying? Like the
no.
fact that you can go sit in an Olive Garden, you should be able to go sit.
I mean, I just hope the comedy clubs are okay. There's so many clubs have
Yeah.
closed since I've been doing comedy in 10 years that without a pandemic, I don't know. Hopefully they figure out the business model of a comedy club is still kind of.
It's weird. It's very
Weird.
antiquated. It's very. When we talk about, it's very in the Stone Age still. Like, for example, the fact that a lot of places still won't. And you see it coming
Mhm.
around, but a lot of places still don't want to do shows on like a Tuesday night, for example.
That I think that's a good thing. That's going to change
I
because like we
think
tour,
that'll change.
we tour all the time and we'll do 7 days a week. We do Mondays,
Dude, Mondays,
Tuesdays,
Tuesdays, Wednesdays,
Sundays.
Thursdays.
Things have changed over the last 3 or 4 years. I think with like Hulu and Netflix, people don't have that
Yeah.
that Friday night got to go out mentality anymore.
Let's.
It's more opened up, and I think the clubs are going to catch on and start.
We consume it on.
Going
We
7 days a week.
consume everything on our own time. It's like. It's almost to the point where like, it's like, fuck you. Like, I have to go. If I want to see live comedy, I have to go on a fucking Saturday night. Dude,
Yeah.
go to the Comedy Store. Tuesday night is the busiest night.
That's LA. The rest.
Sure, but still, how many people work in a restaurant business where they're working Saturday night?
Yeah.
Friday night, that's when they make their money, and they're
gotta
off
come
on a
out.
Tuesday. They'd love to go see a show, but
I hope that's what changes with the clubs. Like
Yeah.
people are the clubs are more aware that Tuesday night can be a good night. 8 to 9:30. You're in and out. You take an Uber.
That's what I'm
Have a
saying.
couple drinks.
it's still like if you're one of those people who don't either A, work early, or B, work on one of these 9 to 5 jobs, or work from home, or like I said, if you're a server
about
and you're
this?
off on a Wednesday,
There's also people that work every single day and they still want to go out too.
Yeah.
sure.
Or now that we've had so many more people working from home, the old idea of going to work 9 to 5. Now you might work 40 hours over 7 days.
Yep.
Tuesday's
Yeah.
your night off, man. We're going out tonight.
It's also too. It's like it's a weird concept. Especially most of these comedy clubs aren't in like small towns per se. Like a lot of them are in
Right.
rural or busy enough areas
Densely populated. Yeah.
that, where it's like, okay, there's enough people who, okay, even if I do go to work at 9 o'clock on Wednesday, I can't go to a comedy show at 8 p.m. on a Tuesday night.
Yeah, we did.
Like
we did
you're-
Houston.
You're out of there at 9:30, dude.
We did Houston Improv. That seats 450. We
Yeah.
filled it up. We sold
Monday
it out
night.
on a Monday.
Monday night, dude. People wonder.
So people will go out on Mondays, especially in big. I mean, Houston's giant, but
I just think again, I
you
hope,
definitely get 200 people out in Detroit on a Tuesday.
well, I was looking at calendars already because we're always trying to find dates and stuff, and I already see it. You see guys taking. All right, I don't want to sound like we're such trailblazers, but we started doing a lot of Saturday afternoon shows. We
Mhm.
started taking a lot of Tuesday nights, and I'm looking at calendars now, and I'm seeing those spots just start to fill up, and I'm like,
yeah.
I'm not saying we're the first guys to ever
Marty
do
B had some good
no,
ideas.
no,
over
we're not
here.
the first guys to ever do a Tuesday show or a Saturday afternoon show, but we started doing them a lot more. I'm just starting, maybe it's just, I don't know. I'm just starting to see a lot more of them now. That's all I'm saying. But it's great. It's good. Fucking fill them up.
Yeah, go to your comedy
By the
club.
way,
Look for Dope City Comedy.
you're
Tour.
not-
We're coming to.
You're not, if you're a club owner, you're not only paying rent on Saturday and Sunday night. I mean, you're paying rent on Tuesday night. Why the fuck would you be closed?
Yeah, I think the days of a smaller independent club like a Blue Room or Jukebox in Peoria that are only open generally Thursday through Sunday, that guy's gonna be like, "Hey, man, I'm gonna open up right now while everybody wants to come out," and realize people come out on Monday, Tuesday,
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Dude,
Let's do it.
even if it's somewhere like Peoria, make Monday night be free tickets, local comedy show nights, free
We were
tickets,
doing-
2-drink minimum.
Yeah, we were doing Tacoma on Tuesday.
Yeah, fucking filled out.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, I don't know.
Get out there, man. Don't.
I think people-
because obviously, if COVID killed anything, it was times and dates. Like,
Yeah,
I don't
that
know.
shit
I don't
doesn't
even know
matter.
what month it is right now. I don't. We're just. It's all linear now, man. I don't know. I'll go there when I
Yeah,
get
it's
dressed.
true. And I think you hit something on the head there with like Netflix and Hulu. It's just how we consume anything now. Like, don't tell me I got to wait till Saturday to go see a comedy show. I'll go on Tuesday night. And that's why it's great. And you're right. Okay, like, yeah, New York City and LA, of course, the Comedy Store and the Comedy Cellar, they're running shows. But who's to say that you can't run shows 7 days a week in a place like Miami or a place like
Miami for sure.
Denver or a place like Atlanta or a place.
You're making me.
Yeah.
Let's get on the road, man.
I know, man.
Let's go, CJ. Get the van. Let's go,
Hell
brother.
yeah, bro. Hey, I'll fucking drive y'all
Let's
anywhere.
do
Let's
it.
get out
Crazy
there.
Fox.
We might do it. Hey, you know what though? Since Texas is opening up, we might.
Let's go to Texas,
I'm
CJ.
saying
Make it happen.
We might.
We're going.
We set up. We'll set up a run. You in?
Yeah, I'm down.
Fucking do it, man. I'm not even fucking around. Let's fucking set
Prince
it
of
up.
Louisiana.
Set it
Fucking
up.
right, bro. Hey, I got to connect in Lafayette too.
Boom.
Is that the
It's a-
317?
It's a room. It's a room. It's a room in the
We'll do it.
DoubleTree in the
It's
DoubleTree
inside.
hotel.
We're there, bro.
DoubleTree
Double Tree Hotel.
Yeah, I got the manager's like email and everything. We'll hit him up.
Boom.
Look,
I don't know, man.
I already agreed. You stopped. You never try to close a closed deal.
I just want to start doing. I just want to start doing some shows.
I'm
man.
very good, very bad at negotiating. I'm like, let's do it. Done.
We've been watching a lot of comedy. It has been getting me to want to go out more. Like, they've been putting out. Dude, did you watch Mark Norman's?
I haven't
special?
watched it yet, but I'm watching it tonight,
it's
dude.
Pretty solid,
fucking
man.
good.
It's really good.
If you, you
believe
know,
it.
anyone watching this who hasn't seen it yet, or not heard of Mark Norman, he's not the most popular, which is crazy to me. But, god damn, dude, there's more laughs in the first 5-10 minutes than you watch in 5 hours of what Netflix has put. I'm sorry to say, but like, no one wanted to buy that special. It's
That's
hilarious.
comedy game is changing, man. You know what?
I'm sick of seeing the stuff that they're putting out. I'm sorry. Now we're getting all ranty, but like, dude, all right,
Doesn't
look,
matter though. Norman's still gonna be successful.
he's gonna be great, dude.
Yeah.
No, and YouTube is changing. Like Andrew Schultz did it, but that whole thing is kind of changing the game. We're like,
Well, we were supposed to tape ours in what's today?
we're filming. Wait a minute. Oh my god, like next week,
May 23rd. We were
20th and
20th.
21st.
May 20th. We were taping ours, and it's like
In San Jose.
It's shelved right now.
Yeah,
Huh?
1 week from today.
1 week from today.
1 week from today, we're gonna film that, and that was gonna be great. And we're gonna do the same thing, dude. We're gonna try to get it out on. You know, we were gonna shop it around if we could, but
But what I love
Try to
about
get on
Mark
YouTube.
Norman is he put his special on YouTube, man. Put it out there. Let everybody see it.
man, Joe List got one coming out. Seinfeld, dude. Did you see Jerry's?
no,
Jerry
I haven't seen
Seinfeld.
his
I don't know if are you a big fan of Jerry? You're a younger guy.
I'm all right with him. I
All
mean,
right?
I
Yeah.
think I like some of his stuff for sure, but it's like I don't know. For me, whenever a comic like doubles down on like their quote unquote voice or whatever, and it's like
It's too much.
it's kind of too much. Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing. You watch.
He's very Seinfeld.
Are you? If
Yeah.
you're a fan of Mark Norman, Mark Norman's very Seinfeld. If you watch this,
I know. Sometimes, but there's some jokes where I'm like, he's trying too hard to be Seinfeld there. Where I'm
Yeah.
like, I'll let him do it, but I'm just saying like,
oh, you'll let him.
when I hear him, I'm like, I'm not liking that because it's like it's so Seinfeld. It's like you're kind of ripping his flow.
You can see it's super influenced. It's so funny because so my mother loves Jerry Seinfeld. She just watched his last special, and this all ties in to almost like what you were saying, Tim. Where like people are saying, "I need to laugh. I need this laughter." I told my mom to watch Jerry Seinfeld special. She loves Jerry, and she hasn't. She called me up. She's like, "I haven't seen Jerry Seinfeld do comedy in over a decade." She's done. I know he's had some stuff, but she's like, "Dude, for that hour to sit down and watch it." She's like, He was so funny. Yeah, well, she doesn't watch like comedians, but she's like, he was so funny. He was great. And for like an hour, I got like a good nostalgic feeling, and it kind of just everything kind of went away for an hour.
Yeah.
I got to laugh, and
It is an escape.
she loved it. And I was like, yeah, people do need that. But I was telling her to check out Mark Norman,
Yeah.
and I was like, she's like, what's he like? And I'm like, he's kind of like a dirty Seinfeld, you know?
Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
And she's like, oh, sounds great, because my mom's got a good sense of humor, so hopefully she'll check it out. But yeah, man, it was like just to and shout out to Mom. Hi, Mom. She watches every one of these. Just like you know the one view we get. That's it. Yeah. But
CB.
yeah, she. But it's like like I don't know. Seinfeld's was great. Norman's was great, and you watch though.
I
But
thought they
these
were both
guys,
good. I enjoyed them
these
both.
guys, it wasn't rushed. They didn't put it out too early. Like I'm a huge fan of Tom Segura. I'm a huge fan of Bert Kreischer. They both recently put a Netflix special out. Not that I didn't like it. I just thought it was too rushed. It's like they're doing one a year. A lot of these guys now, it's like the thing to do one a year.
Yeah.
And I just wonder. I mean, I know I couldn't do it. I'm not trying to knock these guys, but it's like, what if you did one every 3 years? Would the quality go up?
You know what was funny about that special, Norman, not Seinfeld, but Norman's, was he said a couple of words that got through because he did it on his own. He did it on YouTube. He didn't have to answer to anybody. But we watched a couple of specials.
Those aren't specials. They're
We watched a couple of sets
Comedy
on,
Central
on
puts out
Comedy Central, and it was interesting what they chose to bleep out.
Mm.
Yeah, like they let the N word fly,
yeah.
but they bleeped out midget.
They bleep midget, but not the
What?
N word.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlike the same series
Very
of
weird.
shows. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that?
Well,
I don't say either one. because I gotta toe a fine line.
Except
But-
for that one time we saw that short black guy. Then it came out.
I mean, that's a lot for me to handle. I gotta.
Oh, God.
Then it came out.
I have cancel culture Tourette's.
Yeah, it's no, but it was funny because it was the same series.
But it was like back-to-back
yeah.
sets.
So one comic did it, and she was black, and she
And she was hilarious.
dropped the N word a lot, and they
It
didn't
was
bleep
just
it.
N-word, N-word, N-word.
And the next comic went up and said midget, and they bleeped it. I was
And
like,
they bleeped
wow,
it. I
they
was like,
bleeped that.
I
But
don't know.
I don't. It's
But again, that was network stuff.
That
Mark
was
Norman
comic
was
stuff,
able
yeah.
to just say whatever he wanted.
Yeah.
Well, here's what's crazy too: is you Netflix. You can say whatever you want. I mean, obviously not maybe Comedy Central, but it's just they all passed on it. You
That's
wonder
crazy.
why? Did they pass on it because he said midget a couple times in there, or whatever? Or it's not like there's no way they passed on it because it wasn't funny. Like I don't know what they're looking for anymore, dude. I hate to sound like I'm crying, but like, do you think they looked at it? And they're like, well, we don't need a straight white dude anymore. We got plenty of those. Let's get more diversity. I'm just saying.
You're screwed, bro.
I
You have no chance, man. You fit all. You check 0 boxes.
do. I'm so nobody needs me.
You're-
Look, I got red
You're a
penguin
regular
socks on.
looking
Look at
dude,
this.
white, straight, heterosexual. You got a beard.
Yeah, and you're not even fat.
You're not
Yeah.
even fat.
Oh my god! You know what the problem is?
You're not fat. You're not skinny.
I'm going on all these hikes and stuff. I've lost 8 pounds.
Careful.
in
Keep
2 weeks.
losing.
better start
Keep
sucking
losing.
dick.
I got to either keep going down or start going up.
That's right,
But
dude.
this isn't a good area
You got to
to
get
be in.
anorexic, bro.
Yeah.
They don't want me. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about like weed and jizz
You're so
with my
wrong, no.
half-fat body and white skin and wiener. No. We don't need any more of that.
Nope.
Nope. Mm-mm.
Got that. Yeah, you give them nothing.
I don't have any jokes about having immigrant parents. How am I?
You sound bitter. You sound a little
I'm
bitter. You're
not
not.
bitter.
I know you're not.
You know, I'm not bitter.
It's so funny,
Because
like-
here's what it is, Tim. I come from the school. I just think that comedy should be a meritocracy. The funny should always win. The funniest thing should get put out. I don't like
Matt.
when you have
You're
a
so glib,
I'm so
bro.
glib. I know, but when you have a conversation, you say it out loud. Like we need
I'll
to
tell you the
mix in
reason
more of
why.
this
I'll
stuff.
tell you the reason why comedy won't change.
Yeah.
Like you're saying, oh, I'm a white guy with a beard and I'm straight and I can't get a gig because this is the truth. The level of success you need in comedy to have a good life is so low. Like, all you have to do is have a couple of gigs
Yeah.
a week and not have to work a
No,
day job, and you're fine.
Dude, here's
So
the thing.
no one that's kind of good is like struggling.
I
It's
also
like even
don't-
struggling. If you're a pro comic and you're completely struggling, it's still pretty good.
I know. Here's the thing. I don't think anyone's holding me down. I don't think that if I work super hard and like another thing too is I'm not the biggest go getter. Like
No,
but if
you
I
hardly
fucking-
work at
That's
all,
what I'm
and we
saying.
have
If
a
I-
killer apartment in Hollywood,
yeah.
California.
cool podcast, we're touring, we're doing it. That's what I'm saying.
We're drinking champagne
Yeah.
on a fucking
That's me-
Thursday.
that's me in second
We haven't
gear.
worked for 3 months.
I know, and that's
It's
me
the
in
best
second
gig
gear.
in the world.
If I went to 6th gear, I'm not saying anyone's holding me back, but I will say this. I think if you're in a board meeting or if you're one of these execs who's picking what specials to put on there, if you say, because they're saying the argument is we got to start mixing up, we got to get more diversity in there because it was for the longest time they were only putting straight white guys up there. But I'm saying
Yeah, that's my point. Like as a straight white guy that's not getting the Netflix, I don't give a shit.
I don't give a
I'm
fuck
like, this
either.
is fine.
But dude, you put it up on YouTube, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying, if you sit in a boardroom meeting and if there was a case where people were only putting white guys up and they're like, no, we can't have this person because she's a black chick, we can't have her special on there.
Which
that's
happened.
just as bad as saying can't have him because he's white. He's a white male. Now we need to mix it up with more diversity. I just think funny should always win. I don't know. I live in a crazy fantasy world where chocolate milk comes out of water fountains and funny comedians should be on TV. I know. But
I don't care. I'm so happy with my career right now. I
I'm
don't
not even.
care.
The thing is, I come off so bitter, and I'm not even bitter. I really
know.
don't care. I don't watch anybody get something on TV and go, that should have been me. It's not-
You can't. You can't.
I
If you're at all successful.
I was gonna say, anyone that knows me, I have zero of that. I'm just saying, it's almost laughable when I watch some of this stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm like, there'll be a comic getting Conan. I'm like, they're a year into comedy.
That is
I don't care if they're a man or a woman, but they're not ready for it, dude. And there's not even me. I'm not saying I should, but I can name you 25 comics that are way more qualified to have a lot of these spots that a lot of guys don't or girls don't. You know, like it's, I don't know. All right, I'm done. I'm off it. I'm done.
That was a bit of a rant. We'll cut half.
We'll
of that.
cut all of that. Yeah.
I was letting him go.
Yeah.
We'll edit. We'll edit.
No, don't edit it. Let the people know. I will be heard. You're not gonna hold this white man
Straight
down.
white male comic
Stop.
speaks his mind against
And then what? And then what's the
the
first?
inequities of
What's the
comedy.
first thing you said? You're gonna edit it, right? Because you're trying to hold the white man down, dude. You're trying to keep a straight white man's voice silenced. You're just
Bro,
as
here's
bad
the
as
thing.
that
It's like
voice.
you can't. You know what? You can't sugarcoat reality. That's the thing, man. Like you were watching. He was watching
Yeah.
the show the other night, and I don't know if it was like based on reality or what, but there were like a lot of real character. What was the show? It was about Hollywood.
It's called Hollywood.
Oh,
on
it's called
Netflix.
Hollywood.
It's dude. By the way,
And-
if you haven't seen it and it's a very well done show. But if homosexuality freaks you out at all, then don't watch it. I watched it all because I'm cool like
You're
that.
very progressive.
I'm very woke, but.
But in the
Sheldon Cooper
show-
from Big Bang Theory sucks everyone's dick in that whole show. It's jarring to watch it first because that's the only thing I know that guy from.
all of this is
And
getting
he's
cut. This is
blowing everyone. What?
But here's the thing, like they I know it's a made up show, fictional, but it's kind of not. Like there's real people in it. It's about Hollywood, but they make the winner of I didn't check it, but they make the winner of the 1953 Oscar a black woman.
Yeah, you
And
see,
I don't. And then they make the screenwriter a gay black guy, and he wins the Oscar.
Tim,
I'm
you
like,
missed
I
the
don't-
whole part of that show. Though. You came in and watched the last scene of the last episode, and he's like, they would never have the Oscar go to a black woman in 1955. Like that's the whole point of this show.
Oh.
That's literally why the show is made, like to show, like, look at what happens here. Like, he's
I
like,
mean, I'm all for it. I'm just like, well, Hollywood wasn't that cool then, you know?
we know it's not a documentary. It's a show. They're showing, wouldn't this be great? Like this is not.
This isn't right.
Yeah, he was like, wait a minute.
That wasn't my point.
He
I was
literally
just like-
walked in. You said a colored one, and I was like, whoa, Tim. I was like, yeah.
I haven't said color since
No,
2016, bro. Come on.
Exactly. Not since you were shopping for crayons. Yeah, I don't know. Crayola, but what does
You
it
know
matter
that
anymore?
the
Listen,
Crayola crayon used to say flesh? What color do you think it was?
oh shit!
Oh no.
Yeah,
It
they
was
changed
it like peach? Was it like a
They
white
changed it
skin?
to peach, yeah.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Well, it's not my flesh.
Cool.
If you're a black guy or like a
What about Band-Aids?
wait a minute. Wait, where did I hear that? Was it you talking about that or someone say they
Wasn't
don't,
me. I never mentioned it.
they don't make like black
I think they do now.
Band-Aids?
I think they do now.
They should.
Yeah, there's all
Is that a
color
big deal?
Band-Aids. What are you talking about?
They
What?
have all colored
They
ones.
have purple, red.
Oh, now they do.
yellow.
Do they?
SpongeBob.
Yeah, that's true.
Dora the Explorer.
Yeah.
Also-
what are you talking about,
also-
bro?
also-
You're a millennial, man. You grew up I grew up in a world that
You know what I've been seeing they do though?
black people couldn't feel comfortable with a Band-Aid.
I saw the clear ones. I saw the clear ones they put on. So it just
We're getting the
shows-
shake up over here.
Well, you know, I don't
the
know.
world I grew up in.
The
If
world-
you got cut, God damn it, you was a white boy.
if you got one
You
cut,
got cut.
that's stupid.
All right, we're cutting it. We're up to like 8 minutes.
We're gonna edit stuff. No, it's okay. We'll edit stuff out. We'll talk about. Well, speaking of racism, I'm just saying this is one of my favorite things about dating my girlfriend Elena is she doesn't know a lot of stuff. I'm not saying she doesn't know,
Oh, no.
but there's like a lot of just cultural references that she's just oblivious to, and it's fun. So she, like, for example, she had never heard of the Michael Richards rant. Like, she had never seen Michael Richards do the freak out. Like, it was
Kramer from Seinfeld.
so we're watching Seinfeld the other day, and she's like, I think she asked, she's like, why isn't he in more things? or
What
something?
happened? She's like, what happened to that guy that plays
Kramer guy?
Kramer?
And we're like, well, he did that bad thing, whatever. And she's like,
No,
what are
no,
you talking
no,
about?
No. I was in the apartment. I wasn't in the room with them. But she's like, what happened to Kramer? And Maddie goes, well, he had some racist things about him. And she goes, yeah, but other than that, what did he do?
So she brushed it off, and I'm like, I don't think you understand the levity of this. And I showed her the video.
Oh, I got so excited. I'm like, wait,
Man,
you've
it's-
never seen the Kramer freak
It's
out?
funny to watch because it's so removed
It's
now.
not
and
funny to watch, man.
No, it's not funny, but I'm saying, okay, interesting's a better word, to watch that, because we all got to react to it in live time as it was happening, unfolding and stuff. Like, I watched it. I mean, that thing happened.
You've
what,
seen
a
the Kramer freak out, right?
It happened like what?
When was the last time you saw it?
Probably about, I would say, maybe a couple years
A
ago.
few years.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen it in
I'll
a few
tell you
years
what,
either.
TJ, it
we
doesn't-
watched it last night. Oh, my
It doesn't age well. I'll tell you that.
I
much,
believe it.
okay?
No, bro.
Fucking-
It's
Just-
so shattering.
yeah, it's rough.
Dude, it is so painful to watch.
And we're
It's like,
showing it
oh
to
my
Elena,
God.
and she's just
I knew it was
like,
bad, but watching it again, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man. Well, you can't.
And she had never seen it. She's just, oh, that's crazy Kramer. You know, oh boy.
Oh yeah, he busted in just like he did in the show. And just
Yeah,
starts
that's why-
dropping inward.
And into
I'm
a door
watching
there.
Yeah,
His ex-
Oh.
you could, dude, that came from somewhere
Giddy up.
because his excuse too was like,
he was drunk or
I'm a
something.
performance artist. So I'm like,
I'm drunk right now. I'm not.
yeah.
I
that's-
know, right?
Well, that's what's funny. So Tim had an interesting comment to me earlier. Not to that extent, not to defend Kramer at all, but
Hmm.
people get very outraged on what people say. Obviously, that's an extreme of it. But just for example, like we were talking about this with like hot mics. Like somebody gets recorded something on a hot mic that they don't know is there. Like the difference is Kramer was in a mic. I mean, he
Kramer was on
knew
stage,
people were watching. He's like,
Yeah.
But he was like, can you imagine if you went up to somebody and just told them, even if you didn't do it, but you're just like, hey, dude, I bugged your house for the last 7 days. I recorded everything you said in your house for 7 days. People would shit their pants.
How-
Oh, yeah,
Like
for sure.
everything I said for a week now, when you're in polite company, you're like, I would never say anything bad. Blah, blah, blah. Put a bug in someone's house for a week. Everyone's saying fucked up shit. I'm not saying racist shit, but like people are saying shit that they wouldn't say in a bit. Well, obviously.
Well,
Still put
I
people
would
still
say-
buy Alexas though, which is
Yeah. Oh, my God. Yeah. Exactly. That's gonna. That's gonna come out. Because I was saying like what a people love this society like we caught you doing something like the
catching.
the we caught him mentality. And Kramer's freak out obviously was on stage, but
Yeah.
people love catching. So I was like, could you imagine if someone recorded your house for 3 days and then like you would be mortified? I don't know what I said over the last 3 days, but I'm sure there was a
knows?
couple things here or there that I
Plus,
wouldn't
they
want
could take
everyone to
things out
hear.
of context.
You know,
They could take things out of context too,
For
where you
sure.
don't even know.
or
Yeah.
even in context.
Yeah, both.
It's just, again, too, like you don't, yeah, I think out of
But then
context
when we catch someone saying any like if you were just recorded yourself in traffic yelling at people, it would sound horrible.
Yeah.
I'm sure it played out of context. But
take 10 minutes ago when I was ranting about not getting work because I'm a white guy.
you guys didn't
take that and
you
cook
guys
it up
didn't
the
hear
right
'cause
way.
We cut
I mean,
all of that
it is-
out, but 10 minutes ago in here, it was getting a little
Yeah, you
heated.
can cut that up and make me look real bad.
That thing you
Or
said
can-
about the Jews.
Or you can play it unedited and make me look real bad. No, but I don't know. Nothing matters anymore. That's another thing I noticed too. I'm sorry to say, but like the catchism thing, like they love to do it, and it's like, oh, because here's the thing: if you try to hide things, then you can get like caught with stuff. Like no one's catching Howard Stern for saying something bad that he said. The president of the United States blatantly lies. It'll be like, hey, wait, we have you on camera totally contradicting yourself or saying that. And just keep lying, and nothing ever actually matters. No one's ever pinned him down and held him accountable for anything he said. You just keep going, just keep lying, keep. It's all like
Oh, that's Trump being Trump.
it's funny, like, dude, Shane Gillis. I mean, I hate to say, it, but Shane Gillis got whether you say it's right or wrong or indifferent. He said some stuff on a podcast. He got his SNL job taken away. Howard Stern says way worse shit every week, but he embraces it. He always say, that's me. I'm the shock jock guy, and it's no one's taking anything away from that guy because. No one
There's no
caught
catch.
No one caught him saying
They
it.
didn't catch him
No one
saying
dug
it,
up
yeah.
dirt on him and caught him. It's like he's like, yeah, I always say fucked up shit. That's who I am.
He also has his own show, which they can't really.
True. Yeah. I mean, exactly. You can't take. But I mean, Louis had his own show. They canceled him. Now I mean, we're splitting hairs. It's a little different. But it's
That's-
like
I think
know,
Joe
well,
Rogan's in the same like field where he could pretty much say whatever.
Well,
he
you're right.
wants.
It's his own thing. Yeah. But I think there's. Yeah. I mean, yes, there's some technicalities, but I think there's some air of getting caught. Like Howard Stern doesn't give a fuck
sure. People
what
love
you
to
catch him saying. You know, like
the idea is the NFL draft was what? a couple
Howard
weeks
Stern,
ago?
by the way, I hate to cut you off, but Howard Stern made a career off saying all that crap, and they hired him to be a judge on America's Got Talent, the most wholesome show. Like, yeah, maybe they can't take his show away from him, but
Yeah.
they hired him as the face of ABC Primetime America,
Yeah.
and you could have pulled up all this. We wouldn't let Shane Gillis be on SNL,
Right. If you didn't know
But like,
Howard's past,
but no one dug
and
up
then they
Howard's
pulled that
stuff.
up. Oh my God! That's such
But
a good
because
point.
he owned it so much, he's like,
Right.
I'm the shock jock. No, what you
You're like, look what we found on Howard Stern.
He's like, yeah, I
It's like,
retweet that
oh,
same.
17 years of him doing ridiculous
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
But that's almost what
Don't
happens
catch
with
me.
Trump, dude. He's like, what are you gonna
Yeah.
pull up and catch him with? He's like, yeah, I've been a clown forever. You know, like I've always been a clown.
Like,
The
no
fact
one's
that he's
surprised.
president's kind of crazy, but you're not gonna catch him with something now.
No.
Like he's on camera, be like, I'll grab bitches by the pussy, and just doesn't matter. He paid
There's no
off.
catch. There's no
Yeah,
catch.
there's no
We
catch.
know.
It's- Yeah, like
Yeah.
whatever.
So be honest. You know, we're gonna play the tape of Matt for the last 3 days, and it's
I'm ranting. Check out these. I hope these penguin socks.
Matt. You don't know this, but I've been recording your. I've been recording you.
Whatever.
In the car
What,
for
what
the
are you
last
gonna?
week.
What am I gonna say that I'm not saying into this microphone right here?
Yeah.
I'm just yelling.
Well, you. Yeah, but you have to. Even us on this stupid thing, we edit what we say.
A little bit, but mostly because no one wants to hear.
Two idiots.
It's just I don't know. Well, let's talk about something fun. Let's not talk about cancel culture. Let's talk about something empowering, like big butts.
Oh.
we were talking about some fun stuff. Well, Tim was confused by butt implants, and it sparked a fun conversation that we had. I guess
It's a thing. It's real.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing.
Most
My Instagram viewing hours have gone way up since we've been on lockdown. I've had
Mhm.
Instagram for whatever, I don't know, a couple of years. But it's like I usually just post something on there and whatever. But now, what else are you gonna do? So you start scrolling and you start seeing people that look. They don't look like people anymore.
Yeah,
like
man.
they look deformed.
Their
I'm like, that
butts.
doesn't look like a woman I've ever seen. And homeboy tells me, oh yeah, no, those are butt implants. What? So that's a thing. That's a real thing. Girls are getting butt implants.
So it's like literally. So ironically, the funniest thing was, like in Florida, so they get butt implants. It's a surgery.
I've heard about butt implants before, but I didn't really think that was a real
It's a surgery. He was freaking
So they're doing
out.
it.
Yeah, he didn't understand you go to the doctor to get because we had read about like in Florida there was a case that came out where somebody literally went to jail because they were doing back alley butt jobs.
Yes.
Which is just it's a great porno, back alley butt job. But they were injecting fix a flat tire into people's butt.
I do remember that.
Which is the funniest, most ironic. Like someone has a flat butt and they literally putting fix a flat like into their flat ass. Like so, but
Badonka-donk injection.
so he thought it was all this like back alley stuff. He didn't know.
But it's a legit.
Yeah, what'd you say?
I knew there were butt implants. I thought it was all back alley. I thought it was all underground, bootleg stuff. It's real stuff. Like there's really a girl going to a doctor and like, yeah, I'm here to see Dr. Mix-a-Lot.
Yeah, exactly.
What?
I'm here for my fucking.
I'm here for my appointment with Dr. Mix-a-Lot to
Yeah.
get my badonka-donk.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, in a real medical building.
What do butt implants go for?
They're not cheap.
They're expensive.
I imagine it's a similar. Wow,
I feel that's the main
I'm saying, but
reason
it's
to have a
similar
sugar
to
daddy.
it's similar to a boob implant. It's probably like a bag that they put into your butt.
Yeah. Wow. That's a real thing, man.
Yeah.
God bless America or wherever.
You've seen. I mean, okay. So like,
What about this? What about
doesn't Cardi B
So-
and
so-
don't they all have fake butts? TJ, I mean, you're into fit these things.
I mean,
I think they all got fake
Not
butts.
these fake
At
butts.
least to an extent. Like
Like Nicki Minaj,
Nicki
Cardi
Minaj,
B,
for
Iggy
sure.
Azalea. These are fake butts,
Oh,
right?
did you hear about this?
Kim
gotta be,
Kardashian.
man.
That's a known
Oh,
thing,
for
right?
sure,
It's
yeah.
fake. Yeah.
Oh, she got real upset about that.
What do you mean?
She claimed she took an X-ray or something, claimed that it wasn't. She didn't have
Come
butt implants.
on.
Stop it. When you look like you're wearing a diaper and you're not, it's it's that same because Tim, like you're right, they look like aliens. It doesn't look normal.
It don't. They did the same thing that they did with the rims. Like 20-inch rims look good, but you don't need 48-inch rims on your,
There's a
on your
limit.
ass.
a
They always want
limit.
to push it, man.
Yep. Who's they?
It's women.
You're talking about rims and big butts now, Tim. I'm just I'm saying they always want to push it. I wanted to clarify.
Bro, it ain't black girls getting fucking.
yeah.
Can I talk about flat ass white women
I
without
don't
getting
know.
canceled?
But I'm saying the black women, yeah, they don't need it. The Kellys and the Beckys are the ones getting the back alley butt jobs.
You got me canceled
I
already.
got you, baby.
Holy shit.
yeah.
I'm 2 glasses into this bubbly, boy. The truth serum's coming out.
I don't know what we made. I watched some because we were clipping up last week's episode. And it seemed like we were going in on women a lot.
You
and,
were going in on women.
Well,
a
no,
lot.
You said they
am
belong
a champion of
in
women's
the
rights.
kitchen or something. I don't know.
But I'm from a different era. Like I have a lot of respect for the women in my life. My mom. My
I got a
sister,
mom. I got 2 sisters.
All my ex-wives.
I got 2. Yeah.
Yeah,
got
but
2.
you went in a little hard. I don't think it represented Dope City the way we should be represented.
I don't know.
But butt implants, if it makes you feel good, I can get it.
I'm weird on this. I'm weird. I mean, it's funny because, like I said, I've said a couple weeks ago, I like breaking things into elective or essential and non-essential. Now it's like my fun thing in my brain. Like this is essential, this is non-essential. Plastic surgery. Now, if it's plastic surgery can be essential. Like if you get in a car accident and they have to repair something, but like, dude, boob jobs and butt jobs, it seems so non-essential.
It's got a name. What is it called?
It's non-elective.
Elective
Yeah,
surgery.
yeah. But like,
That's fucking hilarious.
I don't know. But some people, Jesus, you're a child.
Elena?
I'm good. I still have half a glass. Why is it? All right, thank you. But I don't know why people have to break down. I'm sorry, like, dude, lips and butts and boobs. I mean, it's nice to look at, but
The lips never look good.
That's a tough look to pull up.
It never looked good to me.
And it's a
That might be
temporary.
just me, but it never looks.
you know what's funny? You ever seen when a guy gets plastic surgery? It's so much worse. It's so much weirder. When like Bruce Jenner and Carrot Top. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
What?
Before,
Whoa,
hold on. Before,
Whoa. The views expressed by Matt Bellak.
before he was, before. How do you say this right?
I don't know.
When
Don't ask
he or
me.
she
I'm
was
almost
still
50, bro.
identifying as Bruce Jenner, that person got plastic surgery. How do you say it?
We said before.
Bruce got plastic surgery. Somewhere on a medical document, on the surgery paper to get a fucking facelift. It says Bruce Jenner. Now, I'm not saying Caitlyn Jenner doesn't have surgeries too, but Bruce Jenner did
This
get.
is a positive
Just keep
energy
digging,
podcast,
Matt.
bro. Come on, man.
Wow,
keep
this is,
digging.
you know what? This is all right. we made 9 was this 9 episode 9? You didn't even make it to 10. We're gonna get canceled. If everybody, while I still have this platform, I want you guys to all go to damngoodco.com
Yes.
and buy a candle. They're right behind me
There's
here.
some good stuff in this
If we can get a
world.
zoom on them, I don't know. Damngoodco.com. Buy a candle.
The best
All
smelling candle
of the
in the biz.
proceeds they go to helping everyone I've made fun of today. If you felt like I made fun of, well, they don't go. The proceeds don't go. It's a business. It goes to them. But buy
Don't
the
take
candles.
anything Matt says seriously.
I wouldn't.
You're
I wouldn't.
taking-
I wouldn't at all.
You're taking Matt Bella's word
By the way,
seriously.
that's and just to put a whole bow on this fun time. And I've been saying this for a long time. I don't understand why. Because as a comic, this is nothing new to us. It's so much more in the forefront now. Like that, you can't say that stuff.
Mhm.
And it all came from a good place. Because you can't say that started with. Don't go out there and be a racist bigot. Don't go out there and be a
Yes.
homophobe. Don't go out there and
Yes.
and so. But now it's gotten to the point where you can't they're trying to catch you and you can't say all this fun stuff. And they've been doing that with comics a long time. Like people get offended. I'm offended by this. I'm offended by that. I did a joke, about a certain topic. Oh, that you can't say that because it happened to my cousin. And blah blah. It's like if you get offended or upset by something I say, you have the weakest moral compass. Like you're so like
in
fragile.
a comedy club.
You're so dude. By the way, I hate when I've been in. The worst is when I would get it in open mics. I'd be like in an open mic and in a coffee shop, and someone would be like, hey, I didn't need you to say that. I'm like, I know, but like,
All right.
we can both agree I'm a fucking moron. So you're gonna let the opinion of a moron really affect you? It's just
I did an open mic in LA. I had just moved out here. The first LA, by the way, LA is first off, if you're seeing a touring comic that's working anything out in LA, you're seeing stuff that is super soft. I mean, like if it works in LA, it's pretty soft. But that was like the first week I moved out here. I did a joke that was not killing, but it was working in Florida. I did it at
Killing.
an open mic in LA, and a comic stood up in the back of the room and just went, no. I was like, oh my God, what am I set up for, man? I'm like, I'm kidding, right? I
Yeah.
don't mean the stuff I'm saying.
best line I ever heard was full charge. I think I brought it up on this pod even before, but I saw him getting some hot water on stage because he said something, and everyone's like, oh, and he goes, I'm the guy holding a microphone in a comedy club. That's the universal sign for I'm just kidding. Like it's the biggest, like, God, he's kidding around, he's goofballing. I don't know.
I think though, post-COVID, no one gives a shit. I don't think so, man.
Well,
if we survive, the survivors aren't going to care, man.
it does
Just
put,
don't be an ass. I mean, don't be an asshole.
what I'm saying.
Don't be
It all comes
misogynistic
from-
or racist. But other than that,
it all comes from a good place. Don't say the you can't say that means don't say
like
mean,
last
hurtful,
week,
bad things.
Matt
but
sounded like he hated women. But he doesn't hate women. He loves at least one,
at least one.
two.
I mean, I'm fond of her. She's not. She's looking at me. No, it's I don't know. You can't. By the way, the whole you can't joke about things is very silly because that's I mean throughout history, and again it all comes full circle. People reaching out. Oh, I need a laugh in these trying times and stuff like that. It's like, dude, like laugh at things. I laugh at myself. I'll make fun of myself more than anybody.
Yeah, look at you.
I mean, look at me. I'm a piece of shit. So it's like, but
I laugh at you all the time, man.
also, I don't know. It's
You don't take yourself too serious.
that. I guess it's easy for me to say.
Can
'Cause
you name
I
the
don't
last
do
president
anything-
before Trump?
Come on, stop that. Who was it? I was kidding.
The color guy.
No, Obama. I wonder how far back. You know what's funny?
Sorry.
Who was the president before George Bush Sr.? That's where I don't really know so much. Was it Reagan? Reagan. Okay. Who was before Reagan?
You really can only go back to Reagan.
I think I can only go back to. I was born in '89, dude. When was Reagan around?
Have you heard of Lincoln? Like I was what? You can. It's the information's available, bro.
All right.
I didn't follow
Can you-
Jimmy Carter on
All right.
Twitter.
Oh, it was Carter. all
yeah,
right.
I think.
Okay.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
How many presidents chronologically can you go back before your lifetime? Like you were around when Carter was around.
Nixon. I don't know who was president before Nixon.
Okay.
Johnson, I think.
Lyndon B.
Yeah.
It was Lyndon B.
Yeah.
And-
And Kennedy
and
before that.
Lyndon B took over for Kennedy because he kind of got
Wait,
capped.
I can't see it. You guys can see it. Let me
Yeah.
go backwards. Oh, is this
Right here.
challenge?
Look right here. Let's
All
go.
right, I'm gonna go
Start with
45.
start with the big guy.
45.
Yeah.
Trump, Obama.
Uh-huh.
Before Obama was Bush.
Okay.
W.
W.
Before that was Clinton.
Yep.
Before that was Senior.
Senior. Okay.
George Bush Senior. Before that was Reagan.
Yep.
Carter.
Jimmy.
Oh fuck! Before Carter was the
So
guy
I went-
that fell down.
I went
Ford.
to Reagan. You got to Carter. Okay. Keep
Carter
going.
was
So
Ford?
who's after Carter? Is it Ford?
Ford.
We don't know. We got to click more.
Oh yeah, I made it to the second page.
Wait.
It was Ford. It was definitely Ford.
Gerald.
Yeah, Ford. And he took over for someone
Oh yeah.
that got sick or something.
Gerald, and then come on now.
Nixon.
Nixon.
Lyndon B.
Lyndon B. JF.
JFK.
Yep.
Got shot.
You went back.
I don't know who was before JFK.
Eisenhower.
Eisenhower.
But that's good. You went all the way back
Not
to JFK. But hold on, JFK. When did he? I'm so blind. 63. That was before your
Early
lifetime.
morning, April 4th.
Before your lifetime.
Dallas, where we met CJ, right near Daly Park.
Yeah.
Plano, man.
They got the X mark the spot.
Yeah,
too,
yeah.
on the
I
10th
still
Street.
haven't driven through there, man.
Pretty
We
cool.
are
It's
on
kind
a
of-
tangent right now.
kind of
we
a
were
bu-
doing a lot of
It's
editing.
kind of a
on this
bummer.
one.
Yeah. Hopefully this one gets chopped up, mopped up.
It's all right. It'll be 35 minutes of fire.
Yeah. What else do you want to talk about?
That's what I noticed. We're off the cuff right now. That's what I noticed. Like the first couple we chopped up and we only put in good shit. The last few we left a lot of filler in there. I'm like, we gotta.
Yeah,
That's good.
We're
That's
gonna,
good.
We're gonna edit.
You like
more
the
of
filler?
Well, then no, I'm saying like it's good to edit it down.
Yes.
But also like that's why we have multi cameras, so
Yeah.
it's easier to.
Well,
we wanna
well,
leave-
that's what we're like, dude. If we get off
Yeah.
tangent, all right, just let it roll for a minute,
All
and then
right.
we'll get back. We'll get back.
that. All right,
and-
we'll talk more
Yeah.
about that. Let's wrap.
I
the
wanted.
episode. Yeah.
I
What do you want to talk? I mean,
I
yeah,
do
this is
wanna
all
talk
gonna
about-
edit out. Yeah.
and well, because I want to talk about the graduates.
Oh, can I talk about something?
Wait, not like that. Not while I'm doing a fucking thing. Timing, bro. What's the most important thing in comedy?
Timing. You know what's been getting my gourd lately is actually going not like so I live with Tim and my girlfriend Elena, who we talk about a lot. Elena and Tim will do this thing where they'll like team up against me.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
they'll like
dude.
tag team
Yeah,
on me. Like
yeah,
I'm the
yeah.
big fuck off.
No,
and the
I take
schmucko in the group.
I take her side.
It's so annoying, dude.
I do the same thing with Gage and his girlfriend.
Yeah, I don't even think she's right, but I just take her side.
Of course
'cause
she's
it's
not
easier to agree with
right.
her.
But yeah, like it's just, dude. He did a real fun one today.
Who?
Or right before the pod today, dude. We're hanging out, and he had heard us getting in an argument like 2 nights ago, and we had resolved it or whatever. Or basically, I had just ignored it enough to where it went away. Okay, and I did a good enough job of ignoring it to where it was gone. And we're like talking about the podcast, what we're gonna talk about, and he just brings up. He's like, "What? Weren't you guys fighting the other day about something?" And then, boom, we had another heated discussion for an hour.
I apologized for him 2 days later for a fight that they had.
It's insane how he. I'm like, I looked at him, I'm like, are you doing this right? Are you bringing that up? And I saw it in his face too. As he was saying it, he's like, "That's probably stupid." He's like, "You guys had a fight the other day, and I could hear it, and I wanted to chime in." And I'm like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I never mind." And then it just, yeah, like it's supposed to just sit there now. Like she's gonna be like, "Oh, I'm not ready to go now."
Look, if I got to take one side in this living arrangement, I'm taking her side.
Well, that's an
all
easy,
day,
that's an
every
easy
day.
side to take, of course.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
fair. I'm usually wrong. I am usually wrong, but.
I think
But you
that's
guys been
pretty smart.
you know what's funny about all that? The guy's always the idiot, and it makes me always think like I go to a lot of weddings. I'm a big wedding guy, but if you're ever in like a wedding or engagement party, anything to do with a marriage, it's the same old cliche that the guy is the biggest idiot. He's such. How did this poor schlub land this queen? What a fucking idiot he is. What
Every
an
bachelor-
ugly piece of shit, and he's so lucky. The Princess and the Frog. You know, it's like he's a fucking neurosurgeon, dude. She works at Chili's. Like, why is in some examples, what I'm saying, like they always put the guy down, like he's this big loser. To fucking, I'm coming off weird in this episode, but it's like sometimes, like well, he's a nice guy.
He's a good dude.
He's a fucking
catch.
brain doctor, all right? Like he's.
It's a chivalry, man.
I know, and we all play. Dude, I gave the best man speech at my brother's wedding, and I feel in this case it's a lot more accurate than most because he is he's very lucky to have her. But where I'm just like, oh, he's fucking idiot, you know, and he's so lucky to have her. I'm like, but I want to think I'm like my brother's a nice guy. He's loving, he's patient, he's caring, he's a provider, he's a good guy. Wait, he's such a piece of shit. Like we always put these grooms down. I mean. We're just putting the grooms down like they're these big
here's
losers.
The thing. Like we're all happy when a couple is getting married, but then we're all like, she's so much better than that guy. You know, we're like,
Could you imagine the other way? You're giving a speech at a wedding. You're like, how did this whore land this fucking nice guy? Like, what an ugly bitch she is. We all know that Maggie can't ever land a guy, right? Like,
And I will tell you why
dog
that
her
never
like
happens.
that. Like,
Because every woman is better than every guy that they marry.
a lot of times,
that's
dude.
what
It does.
happens, bro.
There's some truth to it, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like that. No one ever said that.
I don't know. What if? All right, I'm gonna cut
How
a
did
cord.
that woman land that great
I don't wanna-
guy?
I don't wanna
because she's a girl and he's a fucking douchebag.
I don't know, man. I don't want to cut a cord here, but like, I know a lot of guys. You're over one. Your brother. I don't want to, but people I know who've been divorced. Who I know, I'll give for examples. Where I'm like, yeah, maybe he wasn't worse than she was. Maybe she was a little nuts. All right, like, I don't know. Second off for
Going team women on this.
wow, men are really oppressed. I don't know. That's it. Men don't.
Well, you're an expert. I mean, how many weddings have you been to in the last?
Listen,
Year
guys,
and a half.
by the way, I'm making jokes, but it's just funny. Every wedding I go to, it's the same cliche speech. It's
Same
always,
best man.
It's always,
speech.
it's always,
Oh, this
it's always
fucking
Beauty and the
loser.
Beast, Princess and the Frog. How lucky is this piece of shit to have this woman? And a lot of times, I'm like, he's a good-looking guy. He's a neurosurgeon. He's a nice dude. Like, why are we talking?
She works at Hooters.
Yeah, it's
He
sometimes
tipped her 30%. And they got engaged.
that is the case.
By the way, if you're a neurosurgeon,
By the
you
way, I'm
land
just
at
saying,
Hooters.
if you take the movie Pretty Woman, if they got married, they would be like, how did this piece of shit Richard Gere get this? She's a whore. But if they got married, the best man speech would be like, well, how does this loser? How is this fucking frog with this princess?
You're going whore.
She was a prostitute in that movie. You ever
Oh,
seen
right,
it?
right.
Yeah.
I don't know the premise.
Pretty Woman.
Yeah, he was lucky. He's lucky
Never
to
seen
have her.
Pretty Woman.
What does he do for a living?
He was
so
like a rich
special?
businessman, and he got a prostitute, and then he fell in love with her. He married her. But what I'm saying is, at that wedding, still, they'd be like, how did he get this girl? He saved her. He pulled her out of a gutter. All right. Anything else you want to talk about, Tim?
Uh,
This is-
81, 91? We're going to have to. Oh, 101.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to.
We hit the hour. No one wants to listen to me anymore. You got anything?
Yeah, well. Oh, you know what? You know what? I feel, yeah, this is what I feel. Like, we're all getting through this, but I keep seeing, like kids that are graduating this year. Could you imagine the class of 2020? What did you graduate? CJ?
2012.
2012. Anything
Represent.
going on then? Nothing. There's nothing happening in 2012.
Well, I mean, there was something that's
End of
supposed
the
to
world.
happen, but
End
it
of the
never
world.
did.
Yeah, it didn't happen.
Oh, yeah. You
End of the
survived
world.
the Mayan calendar. Yeah.
Yeah. Welcome to the
Yeah.
real 2012, bro. This is
Yeah,
actually
yeah,
happening.
this is
now.
it.
Yeah.
But,
They're 8 years too late. No, it is a weird time to go. Dude, my nephew is in. I think he's gonna be 17, so he's like a sophomore or junior. But he's done with school. Like, how cool is that,
to just be out. Yeah.
bro? If I was,
It's cool if you're out, but if you're a senior, man, I feel bad for
it's brutal on them.
I don't know
yeah.
how bad I feel for them, but like I feel
Fucking-
for them.
Yeah,
like,
do you?
They missed prom,
Oh.
grad night.
It's fucking. There's
That's
kids.
how I feel. People are losing their retirement. Fuck those
Go
people.
such a black hole
Fuck
in your
that kid.
soul.
You
man.
go tell to a 17-year-old kid living in Uganda that
Yeah,
that fucking
exactly.
Jeffrey didn't have prom.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Didn't get a blowjob tonight.
I dropped, dude. Fucking yeah, prom.
You don't feel well. They missed graduation, bro. All right.
Oh.
Okay. So if you graduated this year,
Hey, by the way, not missing much. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I
but if you graduated in 2020, what are you 18, 19? You were born like
Yeah.
right after 9/11 or during 9/11.
Ooh, it's very close. Wait
Like,
a minute.
that's
01?
fucking-
Oh yeah.
You were
9,
born in 01.
so 9/11
So you had
happens
9/11
right around
on
their
your birth. Everybody's sad.
18.
You graduate
End of the world.
End of the world, kind of. Who knows what happens?
What happened? Wait, when did Trump get elected? When they got their driver's license?
2016. They're 16 years old.
Were they?
15, 16. Every like
permits?
big moment.
What happens when they're 21? We have to kill these kids. If you were
Dude,
born,
when does that
if
happen?
you were born in 2001, we have to kill you, hunt them down, and kill them all because they're clearly
They're the human race bad luck.
every time there's a milestone, born, and then driver's license, now 18,
They're the
graduation,
broken mirror of humans.
21's gonna be bad.
Class of 2020. Oh, they got it bad.
Oh, my
man.
nephew was born in 03. Okay, cool. Yeah, kill everyone born in 01. Do it.
It's a bad
Wait, when were
omen,
you
bro.
born? Yeah, you're older than that. You're like a
Oh, yeah. I was born in 93.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're old. You're old. Yeah.
Just made it.
93, good year. Yeah, no.
And then they don't even get college ain't open up next in the fall. Is it?
I don't know.
I don't think so, man.
Dude, who
It's
knows?
when's class starting? I don't know. I went to your fancy colleges.
You think I went to college?
No.
Does it sound like I went to college?
It sounds like it starts in August or September.
I'm screaming into a microphone about how Comedy Central won't pick me because I'm a white man.
You're fucked.
Well, anything else you got, Timmy?
No. Let's wrap it on. Take a second. Let's wrap it up on something good.
You want to land this plane?
No, I don't. I'm fucking 3 glasses of champagne in.
Yeah. Let's land this thing. Okay, hold on. What
All right,
else?
so-
What else? What can we talk about that's fun?
I don't know. I think we're gonna get it together, man. I think we're gonna come out of this good. I feel good. We had a good week. We're getting healthy. I'm eating carrots all week. Doing push-ups. Hiking with my boy.
Dude, that is necessary. Getting exercise, getting sunshine, living like a plant.
Get some sunshine. Come see Dope City in West Palm Beach.
We're coming to that ass.
in
We're gonna be
July.
all right. So here's the dates we got booked. We should talk about. I don't think anyone ever makes it to the end of the episodes. We should talk
Yeah.
about it. But if you're listening here, for my mom who's still listening, we're coming. We're coming to West Palm Beach, July 15th. She'll come to that show. Arizona, we're coming your way. July 1st,
First
we'll
and
be in
second.
Tempe. July 2nd, we will be in Phoenix at CB Live. I swear to God, I'm going to book some improv 2 Texas shows. We're taking CJ with us.
Yep.
I don't give a
CJ,
fuck,
we're getting
dude.
in the van and we're going, bro.
We're doing it,
yeah,
man.
dude.
Yeah,
We'll
we're
hit
doing it.
Albuquerque. We'll hit
some shows along the way. And guys, follow Dope City. If subscribe, it means a lot to us. We're gonna get a Patreon coming out soon. Give us.
We haven't left the house in 3 months, so
We're
throw us a bone, man.
Yeah, we're being a little affected by it, but I don't know, man. Take care of each other.
We're doing it.
Be
God bless
sane.
y'all.
Question everything. Fucking
Nothing is real.
nothing matters.
Don't get any.
If you
facts
touch a
from
butt,
us.
it might not be real. It might be a fake butt. All right.
Cheers.
Bye.